Hey, what's up everybody, it's Dave, and I did a video about this one time before, but I just want to kind of touch up on it again, address a couple of different ways you can handle it and actually use these things. So we're going to talk about using a foam roller. There's a few different kinds that you can get. Most of them you can pick up at Walmart, and they're not too expensive. This is the one that I showed you guys before in my first video from Gold's Gym. It's a pure foam roller, but it's got this harder core inside of it. But as you can see, it's not supposed to separate, but it has. So while it will work and it was really inexpensive, it does collapse a little bit on you when you're using it. So not my favorite. And I picked this one up while I was in Alabama for some training, and it's just called Perfect is the brand name. Perfectonline.com looks like where you can purchase it. But what I like about it is it's got these different ridges that are great for hitting some of your really sore muscle spots. So if you have, a knot in your shoulder, you can really work it in between those. So every night before I go to bed, I always use this. And then there's this roller here. This is a Gold's Gym roller. It actually came with the other blue roller that I showed you earlier. And I don't use this one to massage my legs like a lot of people do, but instead, simply because there's a lot of pinch points here, and I don't like that. I got some hair on my legs, so I don't want to be pinched. But what I do is I'll roll my feet with it, the bottoms of my feet. Most of the time I'll just set it on the floor and then just rub my arches, roll it across there, and it works really, really well. It feels good. So so going back to the roller, I do this every single night before I go to bed. And, throughout the day we put a lot of stress on our backs, and gravity alone is always pulling down on us. So I like to give my back a good massage. And it doesn't have to take very long. You can do it pretty quick, and it also will, kind of crack your back from it being compressed all day long. It just kind of rolls it out and stretches it. So I'll show you how I do it. So I'll start at about right here. Key thing is whenever you lay back down on it is to keep yourself up off the floor. Use your legs to hold you up. So I'll usually start, down here, and here again, I'll put my hands behind my head, and I'll just roll down, and probably cracked about 6 times, and then I'll roll my shoulders. Here again, keeping my elbows as close together as I can, just because it gives that separation between my shoulder blades. So it feels pretty good. Be careful going too far down on your neck, but you can get those shoulder muscles really well. And you can spend as much time on those as you want to, so that's all up to you. But then I'll also roll it back. I always have a little bit of soreness right here at my hip bones, so when I roll back, I'll actually push on this roller and kind of push down a little while. There's a nice crack. So you can also use it, sit on it, kind of go to one side and just roll your glutes. Roll out any knots you got in there. Same on both sides. You can roll your calves out, roll your quads, roll your thighs out. So that's what I like to do. And then next for me tonight, which isn't all the time, but tonight I'm going to take a hot bath. And I'm going to use some of the stuff that my wife sells through her company. She sells stuff for Perfectly Posh. I don't know if you can see that or not. but this is Muscle Through. So it's I know you guys heard, you've probably used Epsom salt, so it's a lot like Epsom salt, except for it's a little more fragrance, and it's got some sunflower oil, sea salt, rosemary. It's all mixed up inside there. So but it's also, it's all natural based product. So what it just says, Muscle Through, muscle relaxing, magnesium soak. So it'll help with soothing and relaxing tight muscles. Here again, a lot like Epsom salt does, but a little differently. And you guys can go onto the website if you're interested at all in that and check it out. It's just www.poshymomma.com, POSHYMOMMA.com. She's an independent consultant for Perfectly Posh, so they've got some really cool products. But anyways, enough about that. Just a little plug for her. So be using that tonight. So stretching and rolling. This is man, I live for this. If I forget one when I go on a trip for the military, I always pick one up at a Walmart or something, because they're pretty nice. I know there's a company I've seen out there on Facebook that has a collapsible one now, just perfect for traveling. So I might have to check into that. I don't know if it's in production yet or if they were just talking about it. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I hope if you have a foam roller that you know how to use it, maybe just a little bit better than you did before. So thanks a lot. God bless.